Peace and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shantae Maria, back with another video. So thanks for tuning in. Welcome if you guys are new. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new. I talk about like a lot of different topics here on this channel. This topic in general, I feel like this week, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of deaths that I've been talking about on this channel, which is people unfortunately harming children or harming their partner or just close family members, and it's like it's truly heartbreaking. And with this one, I will say it's a trigger warning, so I am going to play part of this audio, and if you have young children or if you are very, very sensitive, don't listen to it, because it brought me to tears. You know what I mean? Like it's so, oh my god, like it's triggering, very triggering. So if you don't like to hear about things that happen with kids, I will say in this video I am playing like a pretty, it's not too lengthy, but what is said in the audio is, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so if this video ain't for you, it ain't for you, so you can go ahead and watch one of my other videos, fine. But this story is very touching. So basically, there's story is about a dad who killed his children and himself over just some unresolved beef with his child's mother, cheating allegations, things like that. And he just couldn't handle it. I mean, clearly he was a very active father, like the kids lived with him, you know what I mean? But clearly they had issues in their relationship, and I feel like he really, unfortunately, took it out on the kids and on himself, just kind of with the, one of the last videos I posted with the mom that stabbed her children. Kind of similar to that, like you can't work it out with the other parent and you're just like, F it, you know, like if I can't work it out with them, you ain't gonna see them, nobody's gonna see them. It's insane. Anyways, I'm gonna roll this clip and then we will be right back to discuss it.
Hey, this shit's so fun. Look at my son right here. I just told him I'm finna kill his ass. You hear me? That's fucking fucked up, cuz, on my soul, nigga. But see, everybody think I'm joking, right? I'm playing, right? Everybody think I'm fucking playing, right? Right, okay. This gonna be the last time. This be the last video I make. Nigga, God rest my soul. Wook, Ovia Foreman, you are responsible for your part in this too. You chose to be a destroyer, right? It's okay, fine. You hold this, take this with you. Tata, wow, nigga. After everything I gave you, cuz. After everything, all I wanted was a conversation, nigga. I told you, nigga. All you had to do was talk to me, nigga. All I wanted was conversation. That's it. I wanted you to be woman enough to look me in my fucking eyes, nigga. After 13 years of my life, nigga, I'm giving to you. Nigga, and cut me loose. Look me in my face and break me loose, nigga. Look, break my heart. Look me in my eyes and break my heart, nigga. But you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You want to go lay up with niggas and get fucked? And nigga, whatever the case, you're slick, my nigga. You lied, my nigga. You're a habitual cheater, my nigga. And you have given yourself to men. You have given me STD behind this shit. Like, I'm not paranoid, cuz. You hear me? You fucked other niggas recklessly. I forgave you for it. You won't even come home, baby. You won't even come home like I'm a sucker. So watch this, Gayla. Watch this. Yeah. And carry this torch, baby. And no, I gave you a choice, and you chose this. Oh, you're so scared, right? Okay. Okay.
All right, so with that clip that y'all just saw, it was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, you hear the baby whimpering in the background. You know, like the children are very young, but that little boy was old enough to understand this ain't right. I have an 8-year-old. I want to say that boy was what, 6 or 7, something like that. He might have been 7. So like I just can't imagine telling my son that. Like, my son would be terrified. Like, that's insane. And Now, I will say, with relationships and love and y'all have kids, it does get really, really complicated. I feel like with myself, fortunately, I had a couple of years where I kind of lost it. I kind of lost it. And I was just so focused on my son's father not holding up his end of the deal, or when we were trying to co-parent, him putting women before his son. And I did some things, not to my kids, like I can't imagine harming my kids. But I will say I'm definitely one of those women. Well, this was like years ago, like, oh, I'm effing you up, you know. But in the midst of that, like, I had to wake up because I literally could have went to jail. Literally, I did some things. I literally went to jail, damn near wanted to harm him, messed up his house, about to bust with, like, it's for me, it was insane because that's not even in my character, you know what I mean? But he pushed me there. I mean, we talking 2 years of him pushing me there, my whole pregnancy, everything. So I do understand that side where the other parent can kind of mentally push you and push you and push you there, and you have a mental break, you know, because like literally when I did what I did, he was sending me videos. It's like, you did this, you did all of that, you did all of this, and I just remember one event. I remember kicking the windows out his house. That's it. All this other stuff he said I did, I blacked out. I was like, and I'm like, that's scary. That's when I knew I had to like pull away from him. I'm like, I'm at the point, I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? We can let court handle it because I got too much to lose. You know, like, I got way too much to lose. You ain't gonna do right. You want to do whatever you want to do. You want to put women before your son. You do this to you know, not just me, because he has like multiple children with multiple women. So it ain't just me. That's your character. So I'm like, instead of driving myself crazy, I'm gonna let court handle it. It is what it is. I'm not about to break my brain. I'm not about to put my son in danger. I'm not about to put myself at risk of going to jail over the likes of you. No. But I feel like everyone is probably not that strong. Everyone doesn't see that. It really took somebody to sit me down and tell me, like, what are you going to do? Or what are your kids going to do if you are in jail? And then that kind of hits me because it's like, well, okay, you're already a single mom. The dad is already putting women before your son. So, like, legally, they would probably naturally want to go, you know, the courts would be like, they need to go with the other parent. But, you know, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. So what type of life is your son going to have in the hands of this man? And, like, I'm like, hell, like, I put my kids before all of my needs. It was like, immediately, no, let me pull it together, because luckily that man, you know, we from the hood, you know, like, that man don't call the police on people, you know what I mean? But he could have. And I could have a very bad criminal record right now, because when I tell you, I probably would have caught about 4 different charges. At least 4. When I really think about everything that I did, it would have been at least 4 charges. I definitely probably would have, you know, went to jail. And to me, it wasn't worth it. And so with this case and this father and all these other cases that I've been, like, talking about, even with the man that killed his baby mama because she wanted to move on, is it worth it? What? Oh my God. Like, what goes on in their mind? Like, I really want to know, because to me, that's insane. You're willing to throw everything away. Everything. Now with him, he's a fucking coward. He's a fucking coward. Like, And I like, it's stuff that my mom used to say back in the day, and I never really understood it. But me at 32 years old, at this big old age, I get it. Like, so when I would be watching the news with my mom, growing up, and you would see these type of cases, because ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing, stuff like this has been happening. Let's be real. My mom would see like these murder suicides, and she'll be like, why didn't they start with them? Why do they feel the need to murder innocent people? And they'd be like, oop, I murdered them, I'm gonna take myself out. She was always like, that's very cowardly. And I would have to agree. Why commit these murders and then probably don't want to deal with the backlash, don't want to deal with the consequences, you don't want to deal with that, so then you take yourself out? Why don't you start with yourself first? And granted, that's still a tragedy because then these babies are missing their father, but at least these 3 children would have still been here. They would still be here. You mad at your baby mama? Y'all leave, break up. Y'all do not have to stay in toxic relationships. Like, y'all do not. Like, I keep saying, like, I need to take time out and do my domestic violence story. Like, you do not have to stay. And I know for a fact it can be hard to get out. It can be hard to get out of a toxic situation. You think about everything. You think about the kids being impacted, how your life is going to change, how you're going to have to start all over. But like, if she's that toxic to the point she's giving you STDs, she's showing you that she's moving on, she's with multiple men, she's cheating on you, fucking leave. Like, and I know it's hard to do things. I'm not really 100% sure if they were living together. I want to assume they were, but I do want to assume they were, because the police were about to issue an Amber Alert, but it was like some confusion because technically he's the father and they were living together. So, but even if that means you're starting over, y'all gotta go to court over custody, whatever, your mental sanity is more important than anything. Your kids need you to mentally be there. Now these babies are gone. Families are destroyed. Your side of the family is hurt. They lost you and they lost these kids. The mom's side is destroyed because they lost these kids. I'm not really sure what the relationship, how close y'all were, but you know, these things are so heartbreaking. Like, and I want to say as a society, we have to do better about who we have children with, me included, because here I am, I've been a single mom for 11 years. No help. Daddies ain't there at all. You know what I mean? 11 years. By myself. So I did have my lows. So I'm like, I mean, even a couple days, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, y'all, I'll be transparent. A couple days, I literally broke down, like, in the middle of work. I just bust out crying. I mean, I work from home, but bust out crying because I'm like, I do so much by myself. By myself. I chose to uproot my kids, move to a whole another state, and I don't regret that. I really don't. I really feel like this is a much better environment to raise my children in, and I have more mental clarity here, you know, as compared to where I was in Detroit. Like, I just really do, you know, so I don't regret that. But I'm coming across situations and I'm like, it's a lot. And I'm like, I feel like history is starting to repeat itself, and I have to take a look at myself. Like, girl, now you moved your whole environment, you moved your kids, and now history is still repeating itself like a cycle from stuff you were doing in Detroit. So you have some inner work you need to do, you know what I mean? But I had like a really, I ain't gonna say really bad breakdown, because I feel like I instantly felt state of gratitude, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah, if y'all been rocking with me, y'all kind of know how I operate. But I was really sad and I was crying, and I feel like I have carpal tunnel in my hand, my writing hand, because I've always had like administrative jobs. I've always worked on, you know, clicking, typing, or whatever, and it's hitting me now. Like, so, and I journal a lot. I write a lot on top of typing a lot, and for whatever reason, I couldn't journal this day. Like, my hands like was cramping up. I really couldn't do it. But I just had, I'll be on my tangents, but I had this moment of gratitude. Like, literally me 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, was praying to be where I am now. And so I'm like, with all the inconveniences that comes up, I still have to remain grateful. With all the fuck boys I encounter, because your girl still dates a lot, I still have to remain grateful. I don't have to go out with these Negroes, you know what I mean? I don't. And I also have to realize that I put myself in certain situations. So just like in this case, I think as a whole, a conversation has to be had at some point. You can't just lay down with just anybody. These people impact you. I see, even though my youngest son, father is never really been there, he has a lot of his traits. And I see that. And I'm like, ooh, like, ooh. But I have to look at I chose to have this man's child. You know what I mean? Bad traits and all. And so I'm looking at my son. I'm like, ooh. Like, because y'all know I've been in psychology or whatever. Like, I wrote an essay for one of my psychology classes about nature versus nurture, and it was really interesting to me because I am a lot like my biological mother, may she rest in peace. I know everyone is like, she is your twin, y'all look alike. That's where you get your aesthetics from, your body from. You look like your mama. And I'm like, well, thank you, Mom, may you rest in peace. Thank you for all of this. But she didn't raise me. Even though she looked like me, I swear to God, if she was still alive and she walked past me on the street, I probably wouldn't recognize that is my mother. I'd be like, dang it, you know, you see somebody that favor you sometimes. I'm like, we kind of favor. I probably wouldn't have connected that's my mom. Like, never knew her. So, but as I got older and I'm hearing stories about her, especially about Ben and her dating life, I'm like, hold up. You know, like, my dad is like, you act just like her. You like, your 0 to 100 is just like her. Your dating style is just like her. And I'm like, and that gets me into trouble. It gets me into trouble because my mom had a lot of kids. Everybody had different fathers. Like, the girl was out here dating. She was doing her thing. And I'm kind of like that. And to the point where you could ask men in my life, they'll be like, yeah, you were good. Like, still try to come back, like, same way. Like, all my mom, all of her baby daddies is like, yeah, I loved her. Like, I loved her. Just loved my life. She was this, she was that, yada, yada. And I'm like, men are kind of like that with me. But then I leave. I'm like, I'm out, bye. You know, so you really have to watch who you are creating life with, because shit can get deep. It's more than just your physical looks and all of that. You got to think about how that person is on a mental level, because apparently I leave at a drop of a dime and I don't look back and I don't get 0 S. Now, I'm never gonna harm my child, but am I gonna bug you to be a father? Am I gonna bug you and blow you up? Hell, I'm the queen of blocking people. I'll block you in a heartbeat. So do you really want to have a child with me? Do you really want to procreate life? Do you really want to create life with me? And then be blocked because you just said something that pissed me off? Do you? You know, so people have to think about who they are laying up with. Like, we really, really do. And I feel like we just lay down with people. Shit happens. We have the babies. We co-parent to the, you know, to the best of our abilities sometimes. But you see, people are fucking unstable. They are fucking unstable. And the last 4 videos that I posted, one parent wasn't wrapped too tight. They just weren't. And yet, this is not going to be the last case. It's not. It's not. And I think also as a community, we have to start addressing our mental illness. It ain't our fault. You're fighting a battle between your brain, your mind. That's part of it. Part of it is just literally your brain and your mind. Scientist stuff. Your serotonin levels. Just maybe you're not going out grounding in sunlight. I know some of y'all think that's weird, but literally it helps us. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are lacking that. And then, so it's part just science stuff. If you're not getting enough of your vitamins or whatever, you know, that is helping you maintain your happiness. And then the other half is you dealing with fuck people in your life. And you're being triggered. You're being highly, highly triggered. Very triggered. And you do not know how to respond. You don't have the tools to properly respond. So you're responding in probably a negative way. That's probably how your mama and your daddy responded, how they mammy and daddy responded, how they grandmama and whoever. It's probably a generational curse, and it's just reoccurring and reoccurring and reoccurring. At some point, we have to get help. At some point, we have to stop that cycle. Like with my son, when I'm noticing he's acting like his father, and like very negative traits, because I be goddamn. You don't think that I be like, okay, we gotta go to family therapy. I need to see why you so angry. I need to see why you do this. I need to see, like, what is it and how can I help? And how can I help you stop this? Because I be goddamn if this man is in his mid-40s, a F-boy, freaking, I can't even really get into everything his father is. But if I can break that now at 8 years old, I'm gonna do everything in my power. So that whatever woman he meets when he's older doesn't have to deal with those type of issues. And I pray that she's mentally stable, and I pray that she has done the work, or that her family has helped her do the work, so that they can finally create a cycle that's not built in chaos, because he came from something that was built in chaos. So hopefully he's healed enough, and I'm helping him heal enough, and whatever woman comes down the line, I can't predict the doggone future, that her parents has helped her heal, or she has done that work. So we can't stop this chaos, because it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Because now y'all harming the babies. They got nothing to do with y'all beef. Nothing to do with y'all. Nothing. Nothing. What happened? I'd rather y'all go back to slashing tires and busting out windows and shit like I did. I'd rather y'all do that than to be harming these kids. How is it? It's escalating. It's escalating. Like, it's traumatizing. Like, just stop. Stop it. We have to evolve. We really do. Anyway, sorry, this is way longer than what I intended it to be. But guess I just had a lot of thoughts and whatever. And so if y'all made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts, you know, down below. I feel like I need to start going live a lot. But anyways, I will see you guys on the next one.